We will move on to item 13, SUP 2022-00079, Family Promise of Gwinnett, 757 Moon Road. And this is being presented by Todd Hargrave, our Director of Planning and Development.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Council. This is the renewal of a special use permit from 2020 to allow the continued use of a shelter facility at this location on Moon Road. As I mentioned earlier, the applicant has done a wonderful job following the conditions of zoning and done a wonderful job with creating a nice environment for people to live in and are in need. Staff is supportive of the renewal request, as is the Planning Commission, with a recommendation to remove Condition B, which was the 2-year sunset. Staff is also supportive of that recommendation as well.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions for Mr. Hargrave?
I don't have a question, but I would like to make a comment.
Okay.
And that's, you said,
yes, sir.
and we've said again this afternoon, that Family Promise really, if we had a poster child for how to work through planning and zoning, we would take Family Promise and put them up. It was an interesting time, and I want to thank them because when they first came in with this, and you and I sat down with them, and we have had some long conversations, and it was, let's put the brakes on here and look at a big picture, and they did, and as being a part of this community and making a difference, but illustrating how if you slow down, do it right, it comes out well, and their influence in the community because of that is very great, and I appreciate them and what they do.
Couldn't agree more.
Any other questions for Mr. Hargrave or comments?
I would like to echo what was said. I had an opportunity more than once to visit Family Promise, and I want to commend the work that's being done under the leadership of Ms. Carol Love. Thank you so much for helping so many families. And I would like to also acknowledge one of my former students, Miss Monique. I see you back there. Can you wave, Miss Monique? She's being shy. So thank you.
Okay, next, I guess we can, if the applicant is present, which I know they are, maybe they would like to come up and state your name and address and then make your presentation.
Okay, well, thank you for making me cry.
Our pleasure.
My name is Carol Love. I'm the Executive Director for Family Promise of Gwinnett, and I'm here for 757 Moon Road, as Todd had said. I have some pictures here because, Austin, you, I don't think you were not here and haven't seen.
Can we put them on the,
Oh, is it working? Oh, good. Oh, okay. Casey?
I think you're going to flip it around.
Okay, there we go. Here is what we started with. So this was a house located on St. Edward's property, and this was actually Family Promise of Gwinnett's original day center. And St. Edward's wanted to partner with Family Promise so that we could operate our shelter, and believed in our vision, and said that we could utilize this house for $1 a month and in order to run our program. And what we have done since we last spoke 2 years ago was an amazing renovation helped out by the community. And I wrote something, and I'll just stick to that from now on. 2 years ago, the City Council unanimously voted to allow us to operate our program that offers shelter to children and their families experiencing homelessness. You rezoned this property and granted us a 2-year special use permit. I am here to ask that the 2-year sunset clause be removed from our special use permit. Since you passed this special use permit, we were able to renovate the property to the standards set by the city. We were true to our mission, which is to mobilize the community to help end homelessness one family at a time. We were able to mobilize 50 construction companies that donated over $250,000 worth of in-kind services and materials to transform this home into a beautiful estate. We had congregations and individuals donate financially to help in the areas where we didn't receive in-kind donations. We named this home Promise Haven, as we promised to keep families together and offer them a haven while they work to regain stability and independence. We opened Promise Haven on January 17th of this year. Since opening, we've served 12 family units comprising of 33 individuals. That includes 21 children under the age of 18. Of those 21 children, 11 were under the age of 5. The age range of the children we've served is between 3 months to 18 years. 83% of the parents in our program increased their wage or were employed in 30 days. 80% of the families that have moved on from Promise Haven secured housing within 90 days. And you, and you, and you, and you all made this possible. We are grateful to St. Edward's Episcopal Church for their partnership. We are grateful to our congregations and donors and volunteers for believing in our program. And we are grateful that our leaders in the city of Lawrenceville acknowledge there is a need to help families experiencing homelessness and that you trust us to run our program. Thank you for your time and consideration. I hope we can continue to partner in this journey of strengthening families and transforming lives in our community. I'm done.
I have some tissue if you want some tissue. Get some tissue.
Okay. And here's just a few other pictures of what has been done in that house as well. Thank you, Todd. Okay.
So I know we've already had some comments, but I will add that, you know, you've done everything you said you would do. I've checked in with Todd. He's been very proud of what y'all have done, quite frankly. He wishes everybody would do what y'all have done. When you say you're going to do it, you did it. And it's also been a delight to watch Family Promise, and I'm grateful to see the renewal that it's going through now. I know we went through a rough time because my wife and I were volunteers when y'all started way back, multiple directors before. And but y'all bring a lot to our homeless community, and with the moms and the kids that need some. They're in a transitional homeless situation, and you get them out of the ditch, and it's a great program. But we're very grateful that y'all have worked in partnership with the city to do what you need to do during this SUP period. So.
Thank you.
And I would like to thank the Board of Family Promise as well. You have an awesome board.
Thank you, I agree. And Smitty Thomas is here as well, who has been such a champion in this process.
Thank you.
He's been a very wonderful guide, and as have all of you guys, been great partners.
Any other questions, comments? All right. Thank you very much. You can be
Thank
seated.
you, thank you.
Take a tissue with you.
Who else is there?
Yeah, just keep it up there.
All right. Okay, this is a public hearing, so is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak for this item? Hearing none or seeing none, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak against this item? Hearing none or seeing none, I will close the public hearing portion of this agenda item. What is the pleasure of the council?
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion for us to approve SUP 2022-00079 Family Promise of Gwinnett, 757 Moon Road, to remove the sunset clause.
Okay, great. Is there a second?
Second. Oh,
He beat you.
third.
So we have a first by Councilmember Taylor Crawford, a second by Councilmember Martin. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And the motion carries 5-0. So next, we will move into council business, old business. There is no public comment during this section of the agenda unless formally requested by the mayor and the,
We have one more public hearing.
oh, we do? Oh, sorry, I do. Eager Beaver. Okay, sorry about that. Number 14, resolution for the abandonment of Saddle Pathway. This item is being presented by our city manager, Chuck Worthington.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. As indicated on the screen, we are requesting a resolution to abandon Saddle Pathway. It is a platted property for a future road that never was built. And as part of an item that was on the consent agenda that was approved, half of this property is going to be a part of a transfer